Hello everyone, welcome back to Selenium training. In today's session, we will deal with Webdriver locators. What is this locators? What is HTML structure? What are the types of locators? We will discuss all this in detail. So, whenever you see these locators, you have to think in a perspective of manual. So, whenever you do a manual testing, what are the activities that you perform should be same carried out through the automation code, right? So how do you automate? You have a manual test cases, you know what you want to do, and when it comes to Selenium script, how you will do. So using these locators, it's possible to automate your test cases, which you are doing manually, right? So these locators are completely based on HTML. So I'll show in practical as well. Just keep following the basic things on these locators. So locator is a command that tells Selenium which GUI element to interact with. Again, this GUI element is nothing but your web page, which contains text boxes, buttons, radio buttons, checkboxes, dropdowns, links, etc. Whatever it is, it might be a scroll down bar or scroll up, everything. Or it might be an image in a web page. Everything is called a element on a web page. So each and every element will have its own ID, its own property to catch that element. Okay, so where these elements are present, it's present in an HTML structure. If you want to take it, if you want to write a script, you have to go to HTML and then take the respective element properties and then use it in the code to automate. We will see in detail. This might be a theoretical basic overview, but it's necessary to know this. If you want to learn the automation in a perfect way, you have to have a strong basic knowledge. So this is also very helpful in interview point of view, right? Now, what is this HTML structure? HTML is nothing but a hypertext markup language that it used to create web pages. And pages are rendered in browser based on the tags. So these text boxes, buttons, radio buttons, whichever you see here, they will be embedded in a tags defined in an HTML document. It's called document object model. I'll show you that now. So what are the types of locators? We have different types of locators. It's ID, name, link text, partial link text, class, CSS, path, XPath. So these are the types of locators. Using these locators, you will identify it's a text. You will identify your text boxes, whatever the element it is. You will identify using these locators and you will write your automation scripts. Now, let me switch back to one Google page and show you how these locators look like. Okay, just take this as an example web page. I'll be giving this link in the description box. Just take this website. Imagine that you are doing a registration testing. That means you have to click on this register button and you have to select these all things. That means you have to select a radio button, you have to type something here, and you have to click on this button register. Okay, these are all called elements. Okay, these are all called elements. So how do you click this mail, and how do the script know whether it's a male button or a female button that I need to select? And how do the script know that I have to write on the first name text box and I have to type something on last name text box and I have to click on this register button? How do the script know? So how the script knows is it's completely based on an HTML structure. Now what I'll do is I'll go back here, okay, or I'll be in this page itself. So I will right click here on the web page and I'll just click on inspect. Okay, when you click on inspect, if you might have observed, let me uh, using this using these navigations, you can switch to different modes. So let me switch to this mode. Okay, so I have a web page now, and let me scroll, bring this down. So this is your complete structure of a web page. Okay, you can see HTML is the basic tag that it starts with, and head is the basic tag where they give some titles and all related references. No need to go so deep. but the body if you see. So let me do one thing. You can see the button here, right? Select an element in the page to the inspect it. Control Shift C. Okay. This is the element, or this is the icon that you will use to inspect your element. Okay. Now click on that element, or sorry, click on this icon. Now come here and you can see wherever I place my mouse button, it's just trying to um, find it, right? See, it's a male button, female button, text box, everything is visible, everything is detectable, right? And even this button and the label as well you can identify. See, you can see the label also, right? Now I want to select male. Okay, I'll select here. See, as soon as I select the male radio button, it has taken me to the tag where that uh, male is present. Okay, you can see here we have seen, right, different types of locators: ID, name, link text, partial link text, class, CSS, XPath. Okay, you can observe here we have an ID. Okay, and we have name also. See, input. So this is an input, right? Radio button. Type is equal to radio. Input. ID is equal to gender male. Name is equal to gender. So this ID or name, you'll be taking this as a reference and you'll start scripting, and you can click by calling this ID or name using the WebDriver. You can select that and then click. Now let me inspect the first name text box. So again click on this, click on first name. See, this is input. And see, earlier in this radio button we have seen ID and name, just name, right? Now we have other options also: link text, partial link text, class, CSS, XPath, right? Now you can see here class is equal to text box single line. Okay, and you can see the name, they have given name also, first name also. Using these properties you can identify this element, and it's also should be unique. Okay, now let me inspect the last name. See, again, you might have observed even in the last name also, you have seen the class name is same. That means text box single line is the class name for last name text box, and also let me go to first name text box. See, even here also you can see text box single line is the same. But when you try to script using class, it will not execute because it has two classes, right? It will confuse which text box I should take. So always you should take an unique one. What is the unique among these two, first name and last name? See, ID is equal to last name, ID is equal to first name, this is unique. And name also you can see, name is equal to first name, last is name is equal to last name, which is unique, right? So in that way you have to pick up the unique ID and then start your scripting. The basic thing which you have to remember is you have to right click here and click on inspect. This window will be opened. Okay, and use these three buttons to align it as per your need. So this is dock to left, dock to bottom, dock to right. I have done dock to right now, so that my HTML structure is showing right to the web page. So now I can use this icon here, or this icon, and select my elements. If I click on register, see I my element has retrieved. Input type is equal to submit, ID is equal to register button. So I can use this ID or name, and then I can start scripting my program. Okay, so XPath is something, again, XPath, CSS, we will see in the detail one by one in the next session. Okay, so XPath is nothing but you will not select ID or name, but you will be selecting the path. So it starts from HTML head, and again XPath is also a powerful locator. We will see in detail, but for now don't get confused about this. Just follow the next video so that you will get more clarity. I'll be going to discuss on how to do a registration automatically, right? I'll be clicking on register, I'll be filling up all this form, I'll click on register, and I'll also validate the message which is coming. So that's the first test that we are going to do on Selenium using the locators. Okay, so these locators is the basic concept, just I am giving you an overview how to look at the DOM structure and all. Okay, so please watch the next video to get a full clarity on how these locators work. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.